And we're back. Previously on Dying Storms, we met all of our wonderful characters, who are now all in Vedenar. Palessa had to give the unfortunate news to Zavran and his Babs that a contract that they had previously was not going to be fulfilled. Luckily, Lysnari, using her wonderful diplomatic ways, was able to get that contract filled. And they were able to go to the palace. In so doing, Sasha was able to find a way into the research facilities of one Adro, Ardent Adro, and find what they were looking for from their uh, colleague via span read, known as a massive gem heart that was built like a fabrial. But in doing so, all of these individuals collide with Ardent Vasha, who has claimed in finding Sasha in the situation of um taking, robbing the palace of Vedenar, uh, called everyone within our group traitors to the High Prince Talar. And as we go back into that scene, the lamps illuminating everyone in stormlight in this area, we see our heroes standing together. Oh, Sasha a little in the distance says, no one here knew that they were there. And Vasha standing next to two shard bearers. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what a shard bearer is, they are individuals in massive plate armor that basically strengthens the user of said armor tenfold. And the Ardent Vasha, with a stern look upon her face, has just shouted through the halls of this accusation. Seize them. Immediately, you notice both shard bearers put their hands out, but there's nothing in their hands. What would you like to do?
Excuse me? Do you have any idea who you're talking to here?
I am talking to traitors of the High Prince Talar.
Traitors.
Yeah, I was just
I'm-
getting paid.
I'm a
Yes.
family friend of the High Prince. Go get him. He can verify it himself.
Oh, he should be here shortly. As that
Good.
happens, you both see, I'm sorry, everyone here sees appearing in both of these shard plate individuals' hands massive blades about the length of a person that they're holding in their hands. One is more elegant, sort of like a vine itself, kind of sharpened into a blade-like weapon. The other more jagged and rough, as if it is a chasm fiend's limb.
GM Craig, I have a question.
I may have an answer.
The window that I came in with that grappling hook, 100 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
Are these shard bearers between us and the window? Are they catty cornered? Can you kind of set the geometry of this room? Like, I'm trying to figure out if
That's a
we
wonderful question. I
try
feel
to
like that's
dash
a
past, we have to
roll.
go by them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Give me deduction.
Deduction. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Has any of us, while Frank does that, has any of us seen
Sasha in the vault, or do we have like our backs to them?
Oh yeah, that's a
Uh,
good question.
You would have basically you were walking around the corner, then Sasha had a chance to do what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually are confused. You can like peek around the corner and you would still see Sasha there. Because
18 plus
Vasha
4, 22.
22. Vasha like walked around the corner, looked in there, said what she said, and then looked back at you guys. So you guys are confused, like that came out of nowhere.
Got it. Okay.
With a 22, I will give you this information. You have the distance on these shard bearers. Like you are closer to the window than you are to them. What I will also give you is you remember a month prior when that individual was fighting two shard bearers wearing the same armor is what you're noticing. The leaps and bounds that those shard bearers made, they could clear that space if they wanted to in a very fast and
So
strong
it
and
would be
dangerous manner.
risky to try to make the dash.
Be very risky, yes. Also, I hear echo again.
That's probably me, my bad.
I find it very interesting, Vasha starts pacing, that I asked Ardent Palessa to cancel the contract that was given. And yet I find these individuals in our palace. And now I find a thief within Ardro's study.
A who?
What now?
Someone's in the vault.
A thief? Sweating.
One of the shard bearers lifts the blade and points
Palessa
it
did
at you,
steal.
Sasha.
I'd like to.
Oh, that
Oh.
one. Oh, okay, not
I'd
me.
like to while we're interacting with Vasha, I want to try to catch Palessa's eye and use rousing presence.
Aha.
Could you
Um,
explain to all of us what rousing presence is?
Rousing
will.
presence?
Yeah, choose an ally you can influence. With a gesture, a facial expression, or a few scant words, you can inspire others to excel. They then become determined until they benefit from that condition or until the scene ends. Which means by kind of looking at you to be like, hey, talk to your boss here. I'm clearly innocent. Help me out. It essentially gives you opportunity
Oh, nice.
if you fail a test. So if
Gotcha.
you add
Little
opportunity to the
kind
result.
of bardic
if you fail.
inspiration-esque.
Nice. Is that a free action? Did that cost focus? What are we looking at?
It does not say if there is a cost, so I don't
we
believe
go.
there is one.
Is there like an arrow next to it, or
If it's that, then we're all good. I was just making sure it's not a focus cost or anything, because that's the only resource we have.
I'll double
I
check,
have
but I don't think
something.
so.
I have something drastic I would like to do, GM. Upon
All
seeing
right.
the shard bearer point their shard blade at me, I am assuming, what is this woman's name who has caught me red-handed again?
Ardent Vasha.
Vasha. So she peeked her head into the vault, saw me, turned around to talk to them. So I assume she is next to the vault door with her back towards me, correct?
This is correct.
Excellent. I would like to very quickly close the distance between us, cheap shot her to stun her, and then put a dagger to her throat.
Oh.
And I would like to use one of my opportunity dice to do so.
Oh.
Human
Okay.
hostage.
So what we're doing right now is we're gonna hop into combat. So everyone, it's fine. You guys are fine. So with combat, there is no initiative. There are fast rounds and there are slow rounds. In fast rounds, you guys get 2 actions in which to do something. Those actions can be your movement and/or attacks and/or disengage. A whole bunch of actions. You can look those up in the handbook. And then you can either take a fast action, which gives you 2, or you could take a slow action, which gives you 3. And with that, the PCs, the heroes always go first, and then the enemies will go second. So my only question is, I already know that Sasha is taking a fast action.
Yes.
What about everyone else?
I'm not resorting to violence just
Zav-
yet.
Zavran's gonna leave. He got
Okay.
his payday. I mean, is one of the shard bearers after Sasha and Vasha? Is that her name?
Yes.
Sasha-
Sasha, Vasha.
Sasha and Vasha. What is the other shard bearer doing? Is it
The
like
other
guarding us?
Basically, just guarding you guys. Has the blade out. This is the more jagged looking one. He is just looking, or like hovering over all of you. So are you taking a slow or fast action? I'm assuming you're going for a fast action.
I mean, what? Lysnari, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be doing a slow turn because we're being accosted.
Look, Lysnari was my ticket in. She's my ticket out.
Okay. And
So
with that,
if she is going to try to slow talk the way out of this, I want to get paid. My job here is done.
fantastic. All right, slow actions for Zavran, Lysnari, and then Palessa. You said you're not going to be in like combating. So
Right, yeah. Who did Sasha grab again?
Vasha.
Ardent Vasha.
Vasha. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like. I don't like Vasha, but I also don't want harm to befall Vasha. So, I may be well, I'm gonna talk for now.
Okay.
But I may resort to violence.
Sounds good. So we'll call that a slow action. So you'll have 3 actions that you can make. One of those actions can be just dialogue if that's what you want it to be. It's completely fine. All right. So roll to attack, Sasha.
So
as
with
you
my
have a fast
opportunity, can I get advantage? Is that possible? I actually don't know how opportunities work when using them to do things in combat, but
So- You can use an opportunity when you hit. You can use it to make an automatic critical if you want.
I see. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my d20 with my opportunity die and see what happens.
All right.
And it's gonna be my thievery versus their cognitive, not their armor, because I'm using cheap shot.
Got it.
Okay, that is a 15 plus 4, which is 19, and my plot die is another opportunity.
That hits their defensive, their cognitive.
Okay, so that will stun them. So I basically close the distance in one thing, essentially kidney shot them, and then get out my dagger to the neck. And essentially, obviously there's turns and movement, but I'm going to be slowly inching towards that window that I came in while
All right.
holding her. And just kind of look at the shard bearers like the don't fuck with me stare. I will do it.
Absolutely. For fun, give me an intimidation roll.
Yeah, sure.
Is
Let's
little,
see.
Little Sasha intimidating?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see. 9 plus 2, 11. Probably only okay intimidation.
Not against their 16, unfortunately.
Okay, that is fine.
As you take Ardent Vasha across the throat, she kind of panics. Don't just stand there. Do something. As that's happening, both shard bearers, the one in front of you guys, points their shard blade specifically at you and puts themselves in a wind stance. The other one is kind of, yes, the other one is dead focused on Sasha, but is not going to strike you. Oh, let's roll. How competent are these guys?
Please no. I am but a tiny adventurer.
I'm talking about the one on Sasha. They
Mhm.
hold their stance, and you see them kind of parallel to you, Sasha. They notice that window and are pacing their way in that direction.
Okay.
On a moment, it's always the moments where you're like, probably not gonna do that much combat.
You put us up against 2 shard bearers. What did you think was
Yeah,
gonna
well,
happen?
why do you feel so threatened?
It's a sword that can.
You guys
It
cut
was
your
only a
body from-
nuclear bomb. Why
Yeah,
are you
right,
why are you
yeah.
worried about
You
it?
guys said you didn't do anything wrong. Why are you threatened?
Well, now this guy's in wind stance pointing his blade at me. I'm starting to get a little
That's
sweaty,
true.
you know?
This
yes,
is
they're
great.
both waiting.
I guess
we are
it's
now
you're
at
all
the
slow turn people.
slow actions, correct? Yes. Who would like to go first?
Unless, Chris, did you have anything in
You
mind
all
go
can
ahead.
recently?
talk it out too if you want to coordinate
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna let the talker talk.
Yeah. Okay. Hold up.
Did you benefit from the rousing presence, though? Since it was
Yeah.
to become
I'm-
determined.
I filled with determination. So I stand up and I'm like, hey, listen, I don't know who you are, person, but please put the Ardent down. Ardent Vasha, I do not know who this person is. I didn't even see them in there. They must have been sneaking around. Please, put the Ardent down. We can figure this out. We don't have to resort to violence.
Sasha's eyes are gonna dart to Palessa, then to Zev, then to the shard bearers, and just say, "Let me out that window, and your boss stays alive."
I don't want bloodshed. I'm sorry, Ardent Vasha. Let's just let them leave and we can figure this out.
One of the shard bearers, you hear kind of like echoing through their helmet. Alek will return before I let you out that window.
Damn.
Sorry, Arden. He kind of like notices he just spoke blasphemy. You guys hear the stomping of boots heading towards your direction as a multitude of guards, followed by a fully armored Prince Talar, enters the area. Sorry. What is the meaning of this? I hear shouting. Oh my goodness.
Oh, good heavens.
Prince
Oh,
Talar,
thank
please
you.
help! There's a ruffian here, a thief!
Oh, by the tranquil halls. What is happening here?
I'm gonna like back up closer to the prince. Like, please, I'm not a fighter. I don't even know what's happening.
How long does that stun last?
So I was actually, that's what I was looking up. I grabbed my cards. I don't actually know. I can see the condition is while stunned in combat, you lose any reactions, and on your turn, you gain 2 fewer actions and don't gain a reaction. While stunned and out of combat, you're overwhelmed, making you move and react slower to your situation at the GM's discretion. But I don't know how long it lasts.
So
I
a
was
round. It
trying
sounds
to
like a
find
round
that.
if it's
Let me
reaction.
see.
But during that, Lysnari, that is the statement you make. And then Zavran, is there anything you would like to do?
He's just hanging on to his box of money.
Of goodies.
Yeah.
Of goodies, okay.
He's got like a arm around it, and then his left arm is like on it as well. Like, this is hard earned. These are hard earned spheres and gems and whatever else was in this box. Like, he's earned this. This is his.
With that, we go back to the top of the round. Sasha, I'm sorry, Sasha, are you doing another fast action?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. What are you doing?
Is the shard bearer between me and the window now, or we're kind of like
You guys are like parallel.
relative parallel? Okay.
So both of you are around the same, like, it'll take you about the same time if you were both, using human speed.
Shit.
So the standoff is happening.
I
You notice. Oh,
go ahead. You finish your thought first.
No, I was just gonna say, you start seeing little bubbles of red orbs kind of floating up out of the ground as fear spren are beginning to show themselves, as tensions are very high in this moment.
I recognize the High Prince. I'm going to start moving towards the window, like relatively quickly, and I'm going to say to the High Prince, call them off or I kill her.
Roll me at disadvantage intimidation.
Okay. So that first one is a 17 plus whatever. The second one is a 16 plus whatever intimidation, so 18. Wow, that was pretty good. 18 total.
18. Okay. I love you, Frank. Ooh,
What does that
the
mean?
Prince Talar looks, and his face, usually happy-go-lucky, kind of calm and patient throughout this entire, like, you learning who he is, Zavran. His face turns cold. Who is this dark-eyed urchin ordering around? Two of you.
That's what I thought he would say.
I better see their eyes burn from their skull and not move a step further. You have one more action. You only used one of them. What would you do?
I'm going and I'm jumping out the window and hoping to catch the rope on the way down.
Sounds good. And then give me an athletics check. Are you
Any
doing
way
this
I can
not
use
disengaged?
agility?
Okay, yes.
Oh. Jeez. Oh yeah, I forgot disengage. Well, would they get an opportunity attack in me doing this?
The shard bearer by you would, as they have reach. And then also, if Arden Vasha's feeling it.
And I would definitely disengage, yeah.
Alright. Then just give me that athletic roll as you are trying to dive out the
Can
window.
I use agility?
Yes,
I don't know
absolutely.
what the difference. Okay.
I'm sorry, I said athletic, didn't I? I apologize.
Yeah.
Give me a plot die roll with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna plot die this. Oh goodness gracious.
About to get swung at.
So
Oh,
that is a
boy.
complication +4, but fortunately that is a 20 +4, so it's a 28
Wow.
28. Amazing.
with a
You-
complication though.
Absolutely. You leap clearly out the window. Question, where do you have the heart?
In the bag.
All right. You leap out the window. You feel the breeze of something swiping past you. As the rest of you see the shard bearer cleave basically a cut clean through the window that Sasha leaped through. And the bag is cut from Sasha's back. Sasha, you make it out the window. With the 28, you're able to find not a ledge, but there's like a laundry line. Not at the palace. You basically grab onto the nearest lamp by the palace and are able to grab onto it. And outside, what you notice is flames. Flames
That's what I
all
thought.
across the city of Vedenar. The succession war has finally made it to where you call home.
Sasha is a little bit triggered seeing this. They recall a time in their past in which they were in a building engulfed in flame and kind of shudder at the memory. But that's for next turn. We'll be sliding down this large post to get to the ground.
Absolutely.
But,
Give me a perception check.
What is my perception? 3. So let me roll. That is a 4 total.
4 total. Sounds good. Something
And
just
it's a complication.
something just flies past you.
Okay.
What you all see is that Shardbearer kind of peek out the window that they just broke apart. They're leaning on the ledge. The ledge kind of breaks a bit because they just cut through it. And then immediately you hear a loud crash as something tackles the Shardbearer and pushes them back into you. There's rubble. There's a cloud of chaos. At this point, I'm going to swap us from combat into an endeavor. And there's going to be a reason for that. As the dust settles, are you guys trying to do anything while this cloud of dust is here?
Run away, run away. No, I'm kidding. Do whatever you guys want.
Me trying to hide behind the nearest guard.
Yeah, is this second Shardbearer still on us?
They're kind of shocked by the impact because they just saw a Shardbearer like get hit by something that threw them across basically the room. Palessa, your mentor's study is completely destroyed by this impact.
Like, okay, like how destroyed? Like, is it in shambles?
I need you to think of like all of you would think in a high storm, you know how there's giant rocks that will fly around everywhere in the chaos?
Yeah.
A rock went through that window and hit the Shardbearer and just they went tumbling through.
Okay.
So yes, disheveled, destroyed.
Oh, okay. Noted.
Zavran's gonna start walking away from this room and trying to find a way out of this palace.
Absolutely. If you're walking, instead of having to, you want to do perception or deduction?
Definitely deduction.
Roll me that with a nice little plot die.
This is fucking awesome.
So is there a plot die on Demiplane?
Use a
You hit raise the stakes.
Got
yeah,
it,
in the top
okay.
center. Yep.
So it is an 8 deduction with a 4 plot die.
So a complication. So 12 total.
You start making your way, and your foot, it's like real dusty in here. You can't really, you're using your memory from where you previously saw like an opening to get out of the palace, and you're kind of going through your head like, oh, hopefully I don't bump into any of those multitude of guards the High Prince came in with, and you trip over something. And it's Sasha's bag.
Oh.
And as you look to
Eyes
Oh
emoji.
please, oh please, oh please.
to
Eyes
the bag,
emoji.
you see 2 spears pointing at your chest as 2 of High Prince Talar's guards are aiming their spears at you.
Easy
So you said you rolled
now.
a 12
Yeah.
in total?
Yeah. Yeah, I
after the
rolled a
12,
4. I have a full +4 to deduction. I rolled a 4 plus the 4 plus the complication.
Gotcha.
Easy now, fellas. Just trying to get out of here before shit hits the fan.
As you say that, you guys hear the groans of the shard bearer. Let go of me! And you see, coming out of the rubble, a third shard bearer, covered in elegant white shard plate. He is holding the other shard bearer by one arm by the neck. A moment, if you will. He takes off his helmet. Long red hair, pale skin, bright purple light eyes. Greetings. My name is Marish. My enemies call me Marish the White Spine. And he points with his other hand to High Prince Talar. High Prince Valum wishes you to surrender, and no more bloodshed will be bestowed this evening. Ooh, apparently everyone feels as though they can order around a High Prince this evening. Deal with him! What the one that's being held, the shard bearer that's being held, is like punching and finally thinks about it, and he holds his hand out. I see. Marsh puts his helmet back on. Sometimes 10 seconds is a little too long. He slams that shard bearer onto the ground and begins running and dragging him across the ground, straight into a multitude. Remember the guards that had spears on you, Zarvan? Yeah, straight through them. They are crushed into the wall. Total chaos is happening in this area.
Am I hit by them?
Roll me athletics.
You can also use avoid danger, I think. If you want.
Dirty
I don't
20.
know if that's better.
Dirty 20. You understand the assignment. Things are bad, and you leap out of the way. Do you grab the bag?
Do I recognize that as Sasha's bag?
Yes, you guys all saw Sasha's
Then,
bag.
yes, absolutely. If I recognize that, yeah.
All right, the actual strap is obviously cut, but you're able to grab it, throw it in your box, and you can start making your way out. Palessa and Lysnari, this random shard bearer comes in, is handily beating down one of the shard bearers. The other shard bearer that was at first guarding you two immediately kind of and starts running towards the White Spine. What are you doing? As the guards themselves, the main issue right now for everyone in the room is protect the High Prince and deal with this new enemy. You are now lowest priority in the room.
I
Oh,
look at
man.
Palessa. You're not a fighter either, right?
No.
Okay, maybe we should just get out of the way. We can't help or harm the situation, so...
I think that would be best, but I'm not going to leave here. I don't want something bad to happen to the High Prince or the Ardents.
I mean, you're not a fighter, so what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. I have some trading with the shard blade, so but I'm not going to stand here and do nothing.
As you say that, Palessa, you An ardent Ardro were a mistake to let in our Ardentia. As you see Vasha kind of covered in dust and rubble and kind of making her way towards you. You hear a "Ah!" as the shard bearer is tossed by the individual who called himself the White Spine, and the other shard bearer swings at him. He immediately punches at their elbow as it's coming down. They drop their shard blade, and then he throat checks them, grabs their head, and slams it into his knee. The shard blade falls to the ground, Palessa, in front of Vasha. He slowly reaches for it.
Vasha slowly reaches for it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, fuck you, Ardent Vasha. No, I don't.
Storm off.
Storm off.
Ard.
But you know, that hurts. That stings a lot. That they said that. But Palessa is just going. Palessa's gonna try to grab the blade.
Oh, okay. So we're going for a contested roll.
Ooh, contested
Yes, we're
roll.
gonna contest.
Yeah.
What do I
Go
roll?
ahead. We'll do agility.
Agility. Okay, let's see. Oops, I accidentally hit raise the stakes.
Actually, you're grabbing for a shard blade. Yes, raise the stakes.
Oh shit. Okay. I rolled a 14. I rolled a 16. Sorry, 14 plus 2. And I blanked on the agility. Or sorry, on the agility. I blanked on the raise the stakes. So I think that's
Yeah,
like one of
yeah.
yeah.
You're good.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
little too intense. My apologies.
With a
New game,
plus
new music,
5 to
right?
this roll,
Yes.
Vasha rolled a 11 total. So you
Okay.
actually grab the shard blade first.
I grab it and I look down at Vasha and I just say, I'm sorry that you feel that way, Ardent Vasha. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to still defend you and everything that we stand for. She looks to Lysnari, who she just said, I have no combat experience, really, like very minimal, like training, you know, but she's gonna grab this blade and just walk forward. This is not smart, but she is stubborn and filled with determination.
Fantastic. Lysnari, what would you like to do?
Is the prince retreating or is he standing ready to fight?
The prince is being covered with guards.
Oh.
And he's just shouting manically. You see like spit flying from his mouth as he's trying to shout orders, but it's really just hectic. You realize that when you met the prince and you were both children, he was very pompous and arrogant, you know, as most royalty is. You realize that has not changed in the years that you knew him, and you see him in a different light. He is chaos incarnate, mainly because his privilege is blinding him to the danger that he is in right now. But he is standing his ground when his guards are trying to push him away, as there are 3 shard bearers fighting in close vicinity.
Oh boy. I think. Are there any weapons around or anything like that? Like anything I could defend myself with feasibly?
Sure, there's a couple spears on the ground by where Zavran previously was, and the mangled bodies of the guards that were crushed into the rubble.
I'm gonna pick up one of the spears, but I'm gonna like kick off the pointy end. Make it a staff.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna stay, so am I.
And with that, and quickly, Vasha's eyes dart over to the two of you, and then she looks over to Talar. My High Prince, do you not see what I see? They aim to slaughter us all. And she points to the two of you who have weapons drawn at her, as well as to this random sharp bear that's in here.
I'm not trying to fight you.
That is true. I need you,
This lady's
if you are trying
deluded.
to defend yourself to that, gonna be a contested persuasion roll.
It will be.
Gladly.
Gladly.
Hey.
Exactly.
You want to raise the stakes about it, GM?
Yeah, we can.
All right then. Oh no. Hey, character development, right? Is when you do really bad on rolls. That's
Yeah.
an 8 and a blank
Oh,
on
no.
the
And a blank on the plot die.
Yeah.
She rolled, unfortunately, a dirty 20.
Oh no.
This lady is insane.
Probably. The Prince Talar, who is noticing that his head Ardent is now being hosted? Is that the right word? Threatened by an old friend that he truly hasn't seen in a while. And an Ardent that he has been told her mentor was an issue prior to him coming to this palace. In the small bit of words that Ardent Vasha has bestowed in this chaos, both of you get the feeling that if you make it out of here, it will probably be in chains, if not dead. While that's happening, Zavran, you witness the Shard Bear, the White Spine, as he called himself, is completely untouched besides the rubble that is covering him. And you're watching as the Stormlight is basically completely drained from one of the Shard Bears that he's just been pummeling this entire time. Please, please, no more. Perhaps you will do better in the tranquil halls, my friend. And he crushes the helmet while the man is still wearing it, and you just watch as Stormlight and blood just fall out of it. He turns to the second Shard Bearer, who at this point you can see all of the shard plate is just shaking as if there's an earthquake. I let you have the first attack. And as that Shard Bearer charges towards him, Sasha, you are climbing down this lamp.
Yes.
Are you running, or are you trying to leave quietly?
No, I'm
As
trying
regards?
to. Oh, well, it depends on the situation. I mean, I want to assess what's happening. But assuming
Absolutely.
you said the city is burning, so I assume there's pretty big pandemonium. So I just kind of want to blend in and ostensibly be someone panicking or like briskly walking.
Absolutely. City on fire.
City on fire.
My
Sorry.
destination in mind,
Thank
I wanted to go to the dock where I could see if Zavran eventually goes back to the ship he came onto. So I want to get in a position that I can, that's my goal, to get in a position where I can see the ship to see if Zavran comes back, and I want to flip on the span read to signal him. So
So
that's what I'm doing eventually, and you can have whatever obstacles in between, but just letting you know that's what I'm trying to
100%.
do.
You climb down this lamp, and you notice guards are speeding either toward the palace, which some people probably witnessed a shard bearer leap from. Mind you, that jump that you just made and luckily did not break every bone in your body. You see the impact of where possibly the shard bearer jumped from there into that
And
window.
landed. Wow, yeah.
But you notice guards are not paying attention to this random individual in the
Yeah,
palace.
I'm just head down, briskly
But I
walking.
would like a nice little stealth roll.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Let's try to roll well good on that, you know? That's a 15 plus what's my stealth? 3, so 18 total.
18. As chaos is happening all around you, you blend in. People are being shoved to the ground. You are noticing the difference in armor between Prince Talar's troops, and you're assuming with no, you weren't there for that shout.
No, it's just a rival high
prince,
prince, I assume.
rival
Yeah.
high prince's enemies coming in and attacking, as it's chaos, and they kind of ignore the civilians screaming and shouting and just running in all different directions. But you blend in, you run, and you start heading in the direction of not just the docks, but the oncoming Highstorm.
Oh fuck.
That's
Back at the
right.
palace.
That's right. I totally forgot about that.
Chat, we're cooked.
Back at the palace, Zavran.
Yes.
At this point, with one of the shard bearers dead, all of the guards, their priority, they are literally lifting the high prince and taking him away, and then some are standing their ground and preparing to fight a shard bearer.
Yeah, Zavran's not.
One thing you do notice is that this shard bearer has never called for a blade. He has been doing all of this unarmed.
Ooh, he might not have a blade.
Oh, interesting.
And with that, you watch as the shard bearer swings his blade, and the white spine kind of just dodges out the way. And it seems as though after completely destroying the first opponent, he is now toying with this second one. As you kind of hear him, you could work on your stance a bit, and he's just mocking him as he's just letting him swing. You notice this is a perfect opportunity. Get the hell out of here.
As I'm leaving, do we hear, or we like commotion outside of the palace yet? Because we did
At this,
we didn't
sorry, go
see
ahead.
outside the window. So like, yes, there's the white spine is attacking, but like, do we have any penchant that there is a city burning outside these walls?
looking out the window, what used to be a window is now just a gaping hole in the palace wall.
Mhm.
You do see there's a battle, a war going on
Got
in
it.
the city.
You did describe this room kind of previous to the workshop was kind of like the training room armory.
Mm-hmm. You
On-
walked past one, yes.
Yes. Could I make it there to look for a weapon?
Oh, absolutely. At this point, it's chaos. You
Yes.
are a citizen in here. Guards are like, that's not a problem. Oh, that shard bearer that just killed someone. Yeah,
Crushed
that's
another shard
multiple
bearer's
people.
skull. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem.
I want
But
to
yes,
make my
you
way
could
towards the
absolutely-
armory training room and arm
Alright.
myself.
Absolutely. Lysnara, Palessa, you have the Ardent by the blade. The High Prince has been taken away, but he did hear what his Ardent said.
I was grabbing the blade not to deal with the Ardent. I was ready to fight the rest of them. Like, I'm trying to prove the Ardent wrong that I will fight for them.
Clear your name.
Yeah. Clear my name. I'm innocent, and I'm trying to show that I stand for the Ardentia. What narrative are you painting here?
Absolutely. Well, Ardent Vasha definitely tried to paint a narrative.
How dare you say I don't belong in the Ardentia?
Okay, with that, are you going to? There's one enemy here, and
It's
the
big,
white spine. Yes.
scary guy. Yeah. This is again not smart, but I'm just gonna say, Ardent Vasha, run. And I walk forward with the blade and just say, you need to leave now.
Towards the shard bearer? Just clear.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well,
Sounds
that was
good.
the end of Palessa.
Vasha will take this opening and foolish woman, and she just books it.
Bye! You're terrible at your job, Vasha!
Give me a intimidation roll.
From me?
No, from Palessa to the
From Ardent Palessa
Okay.
to the White Spine.
Oh,
yes.
Jesus. Can I
For those who just
some
hopped in,
way?
the white spine is a shard bearer. It's not an actual white spine. That would be awesome though if one just hopped in this palace.
Are you
But-
freaking kidding me?
Can I help?
Um,
A
Can
natural one.
Is there something I can? I rolled a 2 + 3, 5.
So you
There-
do have an opportunity from determination. Right?
Yes.
Is that how that works?
Choose an ally determined until they benefit from the condition until the scene ends. Yeah. What does this do again?
You would just roll a plot die, I believe, and if you get an opportunity from it, right? Is that right?
Read it to me one more time. I'm so sorry.
If you, while determined, if you fail a test, you can add opportunity to the result.
Okay.
After you choose to do so, remove the determined condition.
Okay, so opportunity would be like a 5 or a 6. So I assume a 6. First time playing the game, gang. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
get
learning.
some things we're learning.
Yes. So opportunity is
It's
When you make a
5 or
test-
6.
yeah. Okay. So do I just roll?
You would not roll. One sec.
I
let me
just
look at
get
this.
a 5 or a 6. Do I add that to my existing?
It's an advantage.
Spending opportunity, take an action, next test by any ally of your choice, an advantage. So you can roll again.
All right.
You can use it as advantage, critical hit, or recover
Oh.
focus.
All right. Let's do the advantage. Okay. Intimidation roll. That is so much better.
Let's go.
I rolled a 22 total.
Wow.
Not that this may not actually fully work anyway, because I'm just an ardent, but I still, again, fueled with determination.
I'm gonna play Undertale after this.
You gain the shard bearer's attention. The other shard bearer is like lunging towards him. He sees the opportunity. He lunges towards the shard bearer,
Go.
slams his blade into his shoulder, like right at the nape of his shoulder. The
Yeah.
white spine grabs the blade, grabs the shard bearer by his shoulder,
Oh, God.
and headbutts him.
Oh God. This is not good.
They fall back and kind of stumble and slam onto their back. The blade is embedded in his shoulder now. He pulls it out and slams it into the ground, walking towards you, Palessa. Your shard bearers
It's nice knowing you.
are not much, but storms, your ardents. They were blessed by the Almighty himself.
Yes, and I will not let you desecrate a place that belongs to not only the Ardentia, but the High Prince that I serve. I won't let this stand.
The High Prince you serve. Mind you, you guys have the room now. The guards are kind of still at a stance. The other shard bearer is kind of lost in that headbutt. And he kind of places his hands on his knees and kind of leans down as he is towering over you. Madam Ardentia, Madam Ardent, my question is, did you always serve High Prince Talar?
Not always, no, but that doesn't matter.
Does it not matter? This is the succession war. If Talar is worthy as a High Prince to own such amazing Ardents, brave Ardents, then he must earn it. Storms. What has happened to my lovely Yakaved? If only the desolations would come and all of us would learn the proper ways in which to live on Roshar. The return of the Herald, and he kind of stops himself. My apologies, Ardent. Give me an athletics check.
Oh dear. My apologies, Arden. Just throws me across the room.
Just punts you.
Yeah, exactly. A 12.
Fantastic. He rolled a 7, but with his plus 10, he takes the shard blade out
Plus
of your
10.
hand
Oh my god.
by the blade.
Oh.
He kind of stands with the shard blade, like holding onto the blade and kind of like standing at attention with you. Your city will burn this evening, as will this palace, by Prince Valem's orders. I advise you leave at your earliest convenience. Three guards try to seize this opportunity and charge the shard bearer. He does not use the blade. He drops it and immediately just roundhouse kicks, and you hear three necks crack at the same time as they just fly out of the open where the window was. Zavran, you
Question.
found your weapon. Yes, Lysnari.
I was gonna say context question really quick. Do
Yes.
I know who that High Prince? Like, I don't know how familiar I am with High Princes in general. I only really just know this one. So,
Give me a would it be history or deduction, or do we have a history?
lore.
Lore. Yeah, lore.
You also could have an expertise in culture.
In
if you
Valen,
have
yeah, in
invaded
Vedenar.
culture.
Mm,
If you have
Palessa
that
does.
one.
Mm-mm.
I do.
I
That's all
don't. Let's see. That's lore. 13 total.
13 total.
Yeah.
Prince Valem is the prince with the strongest army, the most connections. If anyone would be the closest to becoming the next king of Yakaved,
Okay.
it was probably going to be Prince Valem. Valem.
Okay. Oh, so I didn't fall asleep in history class that day. Okay, got it. So he's distracted, right?
Yes. At this point, the other shard bearer, the second shard bearer, kind of is like stumbling up
Okay.
and is
Perf.
making.
I'm
his way
grabbing
towards
Palessa
him.
by the arm. Hopefully she still has the sharp blade in hand or close by, and I'm like, okay, we need to get out of here.
Oh no, if you're looking at her, she no longer has that shard blade.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm grabbing her by the arm anyway. Like,
Mhm.
we gotta go.
She
I
her
won't hold
la-
you, but I'm
Yeah.
like trying to tug you.
Palessa will go with you, but she's like, she has this, again, I keep saying it, this determined look, and she just looks at this white spine one last time and is like, "You will pay for this," and then leaves.
Okay, yeah, I'm he didn't address me. I don't have a shark blade. I am getting the fuck out of here now.
Yes. He will salute you as you leave, and then just start beating the hell out of that poor shard bearer. Zavran,
he has
you
some
see
honor.
both Lysnari and Palessa. Lysnari pulling Palessa out of the chaos of that one chamber of the palace. As you, what weapon did you end up choosing?
He found a two-handed mace,
Excellent.
Nice.
a nice sized warhammer.
And as you grab that, you all are basically close to the exit of the palace, but you're all together.
I see you two made a wise decision. It's time to leave.
Yeah, I'm already like on my way.
Lysnari,
Yeah.
can you carry this, please? And he kind of, he has the two-handed mace in one hand and the chest under his other arm, and he kind of like motions to the chest.
I will take it from you. Yeah. You know how to use that thing, right?
I know how to use this thing, yes.
Okay, cool.
We should get back to the ship.
Okay.
Palessa, give me a deduction roll.
Sorry, I lost audio for a second. I don't know if anybody else. That might have just been a me thing.
No?
No.
What did you say, Craig?
Deduction roll, please.
Deduction. That is a 4.
A 4. With a 4,
I know
though,
nothing,
it's
Jon
not, it's
Snow.
not that. It's not that bad. It was very hard to pay attention to that damn white spine because there was something on his armor that looked like it was moving around,
Something
and it was a strange design or something that just intricately was moving around on his plate armor.
Okay.
That's all.
Noted.
You all head out of the palace and you see the streets of Vedenar, and it is complete and utter chaos.
Oh no.
This is all wrong. Nobody. I don't know. And Palessa looks obviously shook by the havoc of the situation, as this is not something any of us were expecting to happen.
Can both of you roll a perception check for me?
Ooh, I love a little
Ooh.
PC perception.
Oh yeah. I
Easy
love a little
perception. Yeah, I didn't call
perception
for that.
action.
A 4.
Melissa don't see shit.
She's dealing with a lot. Right now.
9.
She's a
A
little
9.
traumatized.
I'd say a 9 is okay.
I'm
You
distracted,
see
clearly.
a glowing red light from within Zavran's like armor apron glowing.
Huh?
Glowing.
I know what that is.
And you see,
Liz,
like as he gave you the chest, and he holds the mace in both hands, and he starts leaving, the palace. Yeah, in one of the pockets, you see a pulsating red light.
I think Lysnari is maybe as we get a little distance from the palace. What's that glowing thing? Is it some kind of fabrial?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for telling me. And he pulls out a span reed that was deep in one of his pockets.
Oh,
You wouldn't have a piece of paper, would you?
always. I kind of like dig in my satchel and like It's a little crumpled because I rushed to grab it, but I hand you a piece of parchment.
And he kneels down. He puts the piece of paper on his thigh, and he twists the top of the span reed and sets it on the paper, and you see it just stand there.
And once I have the joined one, I would finally see it stop blinking, and I would write, I'm thinking about taking up woodworking. I want to build a table, and reset the ruby.
And you see him, as it stops, you see him turn it, and he writes, make sure to make it with 4 legs, lest it topple over.
Sasha would then reply, close enough. I'm at your boat, but I lost the bag.
Which Zavin will reply. And you guys can watch. He's not keeping it secret. He just writes, on our way, ardent and diplomat with me. Underlines it.
Got it. Sasha would reply, make sure you're not followed. And then that's it.
And you see him turn the span reed, put it back in his pocket. We need to go.
You slippery axe hound! Is this who I think it is?
There's no time to explain. There's burning buildings all around us.
All right, adventure awaits.
Oh, I love that!
What's wrong, Ardent? You look displeased.
Displeased, yes, that's one word.
Well, you can berate me as we walk. Let's go.
As anger springs start to boil around Palessa's feet, you all head into the city of Vedenar, because in order to get to the docks, y'all gotta go through the city. And we will, you know what, it's gonna get kind of crazy. Maybe we should take an early break.
Oh, okay.
I know it's gonna get crazier,
break.
shocking, right?
Oh, okay.
Break.
I mean, there is a high storm on the way.
And a civil war all around us.
So again, we will
Adventure!
be right back. Get your snacks, get your water. I know I got mine. And we'll be right back. Probably like 10 minutes. Be
10
good.
minutes.
And then we will hop into the escape portion of our
Oh, goody gumdrops.
enjoyment of Vedenar, seeing the sights of Vedenar. It's gonna be great. See y'all in a bit.
See you in a bit.
And welcome back to Dying Storms. Real quick announcements. Breath Between Branches, Tuesday. The Curse of the House of Rookwood, Wednesday, and then Dying Storms, Thursday. All right, we got that. Make sure we also have a YouTube with all of these if you can't catch the streams. That'd be great if you subscribe and watch those. Also, like them, comment, we like the feedback. Also, if you would like to chit chat and talk via Discord, we got MagiRPG Discord as well. So go ahead and hop in there as well. Talk about nerdy stuff with us. That'd be awesome. Talk about the Cosmere like we're about to for the next hour and some change. So let's hop back into the game and see if you guys survive Civil War. It's gonna be great.
Let's go.
The city of Vedenar is usually alive with the bustle of people having conversations, talking amongst oneself about the Almighty, their path in the world, their callings. But tonight, it's not conversation, but cries of fear, of anger. And not only does Vedenar speak these, but also the Spren. As you see under the feet of armed soldiers, anger Spren bubble up as they try to defend their home or attack and take over this city. You see fear Spren of men, women, and children. You see the bodies of the innocent, of the guilty, spread out throughout, flame spren dance with the destruction of places where people used to call home. But your main priority is not Vedenar, but escape, exodus, by any means necessary. Zavran, Palessa, Lysnari, you have decided to work together in trying to get back to Zavran's ship, the Ninth Light. But in order to do so, you are going to need a lot of luck and the Almighty Himself's blessing. What we're going to do next is called an endeavor. You will be placed in certain scenes and you will have obstacles beat. And in doing so, you guys are going to explain to me how you plan on doing those things. Matter of fact, Sasha, I know you said you were at the docks, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a roll to see how long that took you.
Okay. What type of role, or is it up to me how I navigate it?
Yes.
So I guess I would go with stealth makes the most sense. So I will do that. Not my best stat, believe it or not.
Wow.
Even though I'm a thief. Yeah. Okay, that is a 17 plus 3, so unnatural 20.
Okay, throw a plot die in there for me.
Okay. That is a blank.
Blank? Okay. You weave your way through the crowds. People are screaming. A squadron of soldiers, spears at arms, charges another group of soldiers. And in that chaos, you see a small individual kind of huddled on the ground in the center of town. And the impact of these soldiers is probably either going to trample over this individual, this child, or their spears themselves are going to stab through them.
You know
But
how to get at Sasha's heartstrings, don't you?
oh yeah, uh, but you have an easy path straight to the docks.
Sasha can't let an urchin get speared through, so they would try to just grab the urchin and get them out of the path of danger.
Fantastic. I'm gonna have you, because you just got like a 20 something. I'm gonna have you roll this with advantage. But how would Sasha scoop and score this child out of the way?
Are we talking like 3 years old? Or are we talking like 10 years old? Or where are we on
Uh,
that scale?
we are talking about a little. We're gonna say close to a preteen. They have chopped hair, dark gray eyes, a chipped front tooth,
Okay.
mismatched clothes. You actually, as you get closer, you realize you know this kid.
Oh no.
This is your friend Box.
Yeah. So I was gonna say I would try to pick them up in my arms, but they are too big for that. So I'm just gonna like try to yank them by their arm and try to like essentially pull them out of the way. I don't know if that makes more sense for agility for speed or athletics for strength. You tell me, GM, because I'm trying to do
I
it.
think we can go with agility, just in the
Okay.
speed of trying to get this done past the
Okay. Then
soldiers
I
who
will
seem
roll
to
that
be.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. First one, ooh, that's not great. That's an 11 plus modifier. The second one is 18 plus modifier, 22 total.
22 total. You grab Box and kind of pull them out of the direction of the spears. These soldiers are just kind of consumed within the battle, and they slam into one another. and they're just shouting and swearing and attacking one another. One of them grabs you by the back of your hair and yanks, like full pulls you down onto your back. And then
shit.
they just start they're about to start swinging on you, and you see their eyes. Their eyes are like bloodshot red, as if they're just consumed with rage and anger.
No, I know what this is, but Sasha doesn't.
And right before he pulls out a short sword at his side and is prepared to just stab it into you, you hear and there's a small dagger in his neck, and he drops to the ground. And you see behind you, Box is just shaking as that soldier's blood is all on their hands.
Sasha would
I've
look.
never done that before.
Sasha would go up to them, and is the soldier still moving on the ground?
Dead, flat on the ground. Dagger in his neck still.
What is it that Box said? Never done that before.
Never done it.
Sasha will lean down, pull the dagger out, and then stab it directly into the guard's hearts and say, "You still haven't. I killed him." And then wipe the dagger and put it at their side. And say, "Do you have somewhere safe to go?"
This is my home. As you hear a large explosion as rubble, probably shot off of a catapult, just hits the building next to you guys and just crumbles as there's more shouts. This is still chaos all around you.
Sasha would just kind of look and nod and say, "Follow me," or stay. And without even giving Box a chance to argue whether they follow or not is up to them, Sasha would continue trying to get to the dock.
All right. And we'll call that everyone's first success in this endeavor. We are looking for 8 total.
Cool.
Oh boy.
And there will only be allowed 4 failures. Now, if you do get more failures than successes, or you reach the 4, that does not mean the end of the scenario. It just
Means we go to combat or something.
It'll be a little more dicey than you
It'll be a
want it
little
to be.
spicy, a little spicy.
More consequences. Okay, with that, Palessa, Zavran, and Lysnari, you are running through the streets of Vedenar. There comes to a point where you just see a few people, 5, 6, or 7, and then you come up to a portion of a city block that is completely blocked off by just civilians kind of like pushing up against one another and shouting, and it's just chaos, but there's no movement, as if there's some sort of blockade in the space that you're in. What would you look around the scenario, and you look around the buildings, and you notice that there's a massive art kind of like blocking this road area, and everybody's, let us through, get that chol out of the way, as you see like two chols kind of like sit complacent in this space, as the 2 trolls don't have anywhere to go either, and it's just utter chaos, as the guy kind of standing on his chols and kind of refusing to leave his cart in his chols is kind of like taking the whip he would use on the chols and kind of like smacking against civilians who are trying to like reach him. What would you like to do?
Zavran sees this, and he immediately charges the man whipping these civilians to pull him off of the cart.
Give me an athletics. We are looking. I need to do this more often. We are looking for a DC is 14.
14, got it.
Thank you for announcing, GM.
Yes. Also, you guys, if you have any things in your talent tree that could assist you, remember you have those. You can use those as well. This is going to be a plot dive roll as well.
Okay. A 10 with a complication.
Okay, what did you get on the complication?
2.
Or did you already add it? Oh, you
Yep.
already added it? Okay. So that is going to be our
Rough.
first failure.
Yep.
You run up there, and as you're running up there to stop this individual, he pulls back. You hear the crack of the whip as it just hits not only a person, but that person kind of like stammers into the Chol. The Chol gets frightened, and a giant crustacean claw swings across not only the civilians but yourself. You're able to get that mace up in time, but it collides with you along with a few of the civilians. I need you to take
Damn.
Damage. Our first damage in
Yeah.
the game.
4 points of
Rough.
bludgeoning
Ooh.
damage.
How much damage? Sorry, of what damage?
4.
Of
It's just bludgeoning.
I
what do
have
they have on
deflect 1. How does that work?
Then you would deflect one portion of that.
So I take
it's
3. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
As the commotion, now it's starting to become more chaos as the Chol has basically attacked the crowd. The people are starting to get chaotic. They're starting to run everywhere. A few people are already on the ground, and people are starting to run on top of them to get out of the area. Palessa, Lysnari, what do you think? What are you thinking? What do you want to do?
Can I? Are we able to move? So this is kind of like. This is now making like a larger commotion in this area.
Yes, it's becoming more chaotic in this space. And you already know that there are literal armies fighting in this area as well. These people need to be out of here or in a safer space. But like herding cats or trembling is just difficult.
It is difficult. I'm just trying to think.
If I may ask, while Tracy's thinking,
Absolutely.
Can you paint me a scene of where things are?
Absolutely. So the
Really
cart
quickly
is
again.
kind of in the way, but this is like a merchant street. So there are kind of
Oh, so it's like a narrow street and we can't
Yes.
get past.
Yes. But there are windows and carts, other carts in the area.
And there's people trying to move this cart to get out of the way.
Correct.
Okay. Would leadership be a good skill to use here to kind of manage these people and get them to move?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna come up and be like, listen, I know we're all scared. I know it's chaos right now, but if you want to get out of here alive like we do, maybe we can get this cart to move together so that everybody can go on their way, right? Huh? Come on, let's go this way. Let's go this way. And I'm just gonna like try to direct them to do the thing.
All right. Same DC. I will
Okay.
also say, if you guys would like to assist one another, whether it be with any talents that you have or you would like to do the help action, we will throw that in there as well.
Yeah. Maybe as Lysnari is doing this, I will step in and be like, "Yeah, let's together. We can do this, everybody," and just assist with that morale, talking to the crowd.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Also, a
those
plot die
subplots.
for me, please. All these are going to
Oh.
be a plot die.
Yes. I'm gonna hold my d20 so I don't lose that because I got a 19 on the die. Oh, yay! Opportunity.
All right. And with that,
It's
19.
13 total.
13 total?
Yeah, because it's.
Oh, I thought you said
19
19.
plus-
I'm sorry.
Well, it's sorry, 19 plus 4, 23. I'm
okay.
awake. I promise.
No, you're good. You're good. I was like, oh, I guess I
No.
heard wrong. No, but
No,
with a
it's 19
23,
plus 4.
absolutely. With the presence of an ardent in the space, it seems to calm some of the individuals in here.
Mhm.
A couple kind of steady themselves, turn around. She's right. Everyone, we have to get out of this alive. Which direction did you say we? Is there an open way somewhere?
When
And you
I
easily can
double-
point them in a direction.
Yeah, double checking on the rule here. When I get an opportunity on the die,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean I roll again the d20?
So, there are a multitude of things you can do with an opportunity die. One of the
Okay.
things that I'm giving you right now is basically there's going to
Like
be
the
a
auto
bonus to
success.
this success.
Okay, cool.
So not only does everyone find a safer route to take, Zavran, you are helped up by one of the other citizens in the space. A couple of them kind of lock in, and they straight up jump the man and pull him down off the cart, and are able to like calm the trolls down and move them out of the space. And it just took a moment of everybody lock in. We got this. Zavran, you are helped up. Palessa and Lysnari, you see the path has opened, and you can head further into Vedenar. Now we are getting to the space of Vedenar, where it's a lot of larger buildings, taller buildings, and it's harder. You can't see the dock anymore. You're down in the city. Zavran and Lysnari, you are not from Vedenar, and things look a lot different now that a few of the buildings are broken down. But you do have someone who has lived here for a few years.
Yes. I was thinking maybe I could lead the way, navigate us the best I can.
Please do.
Absolutely. What would you like to roll in order to navigate us through these streets? We have one success, 2 successes, and 1 failure so far.
I was gonna say like survival. Am I able to use like my expertise
Absolutely.
in Vaden?
10,000%. We are
Okay.
in Vedenar. You may definitely use that.
Okay. Yes. So how does this work? Blah 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 blah. Expertise. Okay. Expertise benefits. Do I just add to the roll?
I believe it is just a bonus proficiency. Don't quote me.
Yeah,
Let
I'm
me
just
look at
looking
that.
at this long explanation of expertises. I think I just add to the roll. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Roll. I got a 15.
Oh, awesome. So what I just found is assumed knowledge. When another character might need a test of deduction or insight to learn anything about a topic, you don't need that test to recall basic information. So for this portion, I will say that you passed the roll either
Palessa,
way.
she
But
just knows where to go.
auto success. Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? Just give me that survival roll.
The 15?
That was your survival roll?
Yes. Yes.
I will explain what that survival roll does for us. As you
Okay.
are leading them down a street that you've walked so many days with your mentor, as he explains why the truth is just important in your learnings as history itself. Something instinctually in you says to stop running, wait. And as that happens, you hear a shrill scream.
Oh.
And then you see a body flying through the sky. And as it gets closer, it is a plated body, streaming with stormlight.
What?
And it slams down, toppling and crumbling, and crashes into the building near you. If you would have kept running, you would have been impacted by that shard plate.
Wow.
You have seen the shard plate before. This is the shard bearer that was fighting with the white spine earlier.
No way.
Walking around the one of the alleyways. Oh, little Ardent. What would you like to do? Would you like to continue running?
Who just said little Ardent? Was
The
that the
white
one that?
spine.
The white spine.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
I will say that is a consequence to one of our failures.
By the way, how many successes do we have and how many failures?
2
do
and
we
1.
have?
Oh, 3 successes, 1 failure.
Three
successes,
one
one
Oh,
failure.
was what I just did a success also?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, no.
4
4 successes because you already knew the way to go, and then you rolled a 15
Oh, the
on
survival
survival.
roll. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 successes, 1 failure. We I'm just gonna like turn us like in another direction. Like I'm not even like I'm not even
Acknowledging
gonna
him.
acknowledge it. 'Cause, like I see him and I'm like, nope. And we go right, even if it's not. I know that like left is the right way.
It's a longer
but
route.
We're just gonna take the long route. We're not going near that scary man.
If you guys would, and I'll take it as this, if you're willing to take 1 failure, I will lower the DCs from now on to 12 instead of 14.
Ooh.
Tough devil's bargain right there.
Hmm.
I mean, we're already at 4 successes. So
We
we
only
go
need 4
4 and
more.
Yeah.
2, so we just can't fail 3.
I can't make this decision.
I'm not
somebody
taking,
else.
I
I'm
can't
not taking
do
that
that
deal.
math.
Nah, I'm not
Some-
taking that deal.
No? Okay.
I was gonna say
Bad
Frank's good
deal,
at
bad deal.
probability.
I would take
I-
that deal, but that
Nah.
It's all
3
good.
against
No,
1,
it's
yeah.
only 2. I think we can
Hey,
we can
it's
get the
completely
2.
fine.
Hey.
I'll just remind you every time you roll a 12 that, damn, that's a shame. No, I'm kidding. No, you guys will take a route that is a little bit out of the ways, but Palessa, you know this city well enough that you can get them back on track towards the docks. Sasha,
Yes.
you and Box are running and have found it's been an easier route for you as you know all of the underground ways throughout
Mhm.
Vedenar. And so anytime there was an issue of traffic, you and Box immediately could climb over a wall or slink through the sewers,
hmm
and immediately you find yourselves at the dock. At the
Cool.
docks, you are looking. What are you looking for? Where are you looking for? What are we?
I'm just trying to find a safe place to hunker down that has a view of the dock so I can see when Zavran gets there. So I'm not trying to get onto the boat or anything. That would make me too exposed. I'm just trying to find a safe, whether it's a storefront or a storm shelter or an alley, wherever, a balcony, wherever there's a good vantage point where I can see the dock clearly and I would be able to see them going towards it.
As you're looking for a good spot to kind of hunker down as war is happening all around you, you see the true chaos of war as most of Prince Talar's forces have been routed. And now the invading forces are doing the second part of war, which is
They're sacking the city.
correct. And in doing so, you see soldiers taking people out of their own homes, collecting their goods. You see citizens kind of getting huddled together and at spear point. A couple of soldiers kind of walking by. Sergeant, what are we supposed to do with all these citizens? I'm not feeding them. Deal with them. And you see as at spear point, a few, we'll say about 5 soldiers have a group of citizens at spear point. You see above them is a makeshift kind of lever system. Holy system. It's been a while since I took that science class back in elementary school. Pulley system kind of like set up and like hanging above them, and they don't notice it. But you see them kind of having these citizens at spear point, and you know if that soldier gets to them, he's kind of the messenger of that sergeant, that these people
They're gonna
will
order
no
them
longer
to
be
slaughter
on
them.
Roshar. Absolutely.
So I can make the chandelier drop from the ceiling, is what you're telling me.
That's a possibility, yes.
How many soldiers are around here, GM?
By
Ish.
you and Box,
Yeah.
stealth is y'all's middle name. You are not noticed right now. But you do know that if you fail this, you will be.
I'm gonna roll myself. I'm just gonna do a Sasha self-control roll. I need a 15 or higher to stay stealth.
Ooh.
Oof, it's a 17.
Mm.
Sasha
That's just a choice.
hates doing it, but they're not going to go from cover. But what they will try to do, using one of these new knives that they have picked up from the guard that was killed earlier, I'm going to try to throw this knife through the rope and try to make this pulley system collapse on top of the guards.
Fantastic. He's 14. Are you doing a light weaponry roll?
Yes, it is a light
Alright.
weaponry roll. And thankfully, even if I miss, I should be able to use my focus to make it hit, I think. I think that's a
To
thing.
cause damage, yeah.
So, let's roll. Oof. Okay, so yeah, that is gonna miss. That is only a 7, so I'm going to use a focus to...
Oh, I'm sorry. Plot. These are all plot die rolls. Did you
Oh,
roll
plot die. Thank you. No, I did not. That is a complication of 4, so that is 11. But yeah, I'm just gonna use a focus to
All right. So it's
make
an
it hit.
endeavor.
Oh, it's an endeavor, so that doesn't
So
matter.
no, it does matter because
Okay.
I like to break the rules.
Okay.
How much focus do you have?
4.
I want half your focus for this.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
Ooh, okay.
You toss. Yes.
Where is focus?
It should be-
Under defense, under cognitive.
I see. Got it.
Yeah. Once in between scenes, your focus recharges. So once this endeavor finishes, the focus would come back.
Mhm.
Okay.
You toss the knife, and at first, I think you missed it, or you got a bit of it, and the twine of the rope on it kind of starts loosening and breaking, and ever so slightly, what you see is there's some smoke kind of coming off the bit of rope, and then it snaps. And a pile of grain or fish or tools, you don't know what, slams down onto this group of soldiers. Some of them, a few of them are possibly dead, but all of them are confused. Chaos erupts, and all of those citizens just fly in a different direction.
Collects
let's
breath.
Let's get out of here. As Box is now pulling you, as now y'all might be seen.
Yeah, going to
You swear
relocate.
you heard a laugh after that snap.
I am guessing I have heard a familiar laugh before. at some point.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, Sasha a little freaked out, not sure what's happened. There's been a lot of strange things happening to them recently. Is just going to try to relocate and find another hidey hole since they might suspect something is in that one.
You actually, as you're running off, you see a familiar face. You see, the guy who dislocated his shoulder earlier, Dorvin. And with a spear in hand, he's kind of like any soldiers that come towards his space or area, he kind of backs them off along with a few of the other sailors you saw with Zavran. And you, at the end of that, you see this rotund, burly Thalen man with his eyebrows connected to his beard, kind of push in front of all of them and start swinging this massive cleaver towards the soldiers.
Oh. I'm not messing with that guy.
Now back up now, all right? The Ninth Light has nothing to do with y'all's civil war or whatever. What you doing out here is chaos. I better not catch you near this part of the dock again, as he points the cleaver at these soldiers. You see a few civilians that kind of live in the slums like you are kind of huddled in his ship, kind of like on the
Oh,
ship
okay.
itself. And the soldiers kind of back down, their eyes, that bloodshot that you saw earlier. And in some miraculous way, Thend has been able to fend them off. And with that, we will move back to our second group. You are able to leave the line of sight of the White Spine. You are running through these alleys. And you just find it's basically a dead end space. There's a massive brick wall. Zavran, if you just had your grappling hook, you could possibly shoot one of you up there and then work your way through it. But right now, it's literally just a brick wall. There seems to be a small sewer grate to the side of it. But for the most part, this is a dead end. You would have to go back the other direction. How would you like to try and make your way past this? You give me a look.
How are
Lysnari. Oh, you're thinking. Okay.
Oh. How do these buildings look?
So all these buildings are made in a way that they can block off high storms, and so they're slanted in a way so that they can not take the impact, but just deal with all high storms spin and basically move in the same way. So they're built to deal with that impact and chaos.
Got it.
In that way. So one of the buildings has kind of like a slant to it, and then the other building is just a high flat surface. But the one with the slant is covered in just creme.
And none of these buildings have been damaged yet?
Luckily, no.
Or unluckily,
Well,
no.
there's also the sewer route. Not my first choice.
I mean, there's got to be an easier way, and I'm looking around. There's no windows in this alleyway area, no doors.
There's a few windows. It's just everything would be a steep, difficult route, but it's doable. My question to you is, what skills or ways would your character think to try and defeat this obstacle?
Demolish one of the walls. That's what I was thinking. But if these haven't been damaged yet?
Yeah, they got to be thick walls to withstand high storms, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess I would say you can use deduction to see if you can find a weak point.
Or I have utility in engineering.
This is true too. And what is I believe that engineering is used to build buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's soul casted, but I wouldn't expect the buildings in Vedenar to all be soul casted.
I would say the closer you get to the docks, the less likely that's to happen.
Sure.
At the
yeah,
palace, definitely. but,
absolutely.
you know.
Yeah. Let me just check. Yeah, it doesn't give you anything specific for engineering. Just I have expertise in engineering.
Hmm.
So, instead of having the instant success, because that's a pretty big reach, maybe advantage to a deduction roll to see if there's any weak points in the corners of the wall, or maybe where the sewer grate meets the sidewalk, like that's a weak point.
Absolutely. I'll take that deal. Oh, it is the end of the previous scene because I believe that was the rule with the determination thing you gave, Lysnari?
Oh, that goes away after
think-
Palessa used it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, like
Mhm.
you can only
It-
use that once per game.
I don't. It doesn't.
Oh, because it's a combat thing. That's right. Never mind.
It's from the envoy heroic path. That's what rousing presence is. It's.
It lasts till the end of the scene, I would assume. So
diplomat.
Okay.
It says until they benefit from the condition or until the scene ends. And since she already got advantage earlier, it would just fall off from there.
Got you. But my question was, can you use it again?
It does not say I can't.
Oh, okay. So we're playing loosey goosey around here.
Activation.
I want y'all to use whatever you can use.
There's no prerequisite to it, and it simply takes an action.
Okay. We'll remember that for the next roll. Zavran,
Yes.
what'd you get?
Deduction of 21 with a plot roll of a blank.
Okay. At first, you're thinking this is a very sturdy building. There are no weaknesses to it. And then you kind of think, oh, this is just creme. And you slam the hammer into the creme portion of this slanted building, and you're basically able to break it in enough to make foot placements. And it's going to take a little time, but you're
Sure.
able to basically build a footpath that all of you can climb up around the wall, and you make it to the other side.
And he would let Lysnari and Palessa go first. He would help them climb the creme ladder walls.
You climb up and then slide down the other way.
Oh no!
You're around the wall now, and you head further. I'm sorry, Palessa leads you further towards the docks. What is that at? What are we at? 6 or 7?
It was it'd be
6, I believe.
that would be mine would be 6 because Frank's dagger throw would be 5. Deduction to make the
I have all
ladder
these
would be
D6.
6.
I should just use these D6 to count.
I will say before Lysnari goes down there, she's like, "You can't seriously expect," and then Palessa probably like pulls her down or something.
Yeah.
You can't expect me to go down there. Wow.
Sliding down the creme roof.
Yeah.
A couple of axe hounds kind of running across the street as you guys are running further to the docks. Like previously, you are now in the midst of a skirmish. And in the skirmish, the battle's going on around you. Bless you. You see ahead of you the white spine. And as Maresh is pummeling, literally just fisticuffs and his legs just hammering into Prince Talar's troops, he owns this entire space. My assumption is you do not want to be noticed by this man.
No.
It is a large, kind of like a four-way like center street, and there's like a fountain of sorts in this center. There are carts of formerly food, now just thrown across the entire space. A few chulls in the vicinity, kind of like literal giant hermit crabs, and they are like, I want none of this, and kind of sunk back into their shells. And you see, to this point, you're getting closer to the dock, so you see that there are fish markets as well as forges. It's just a whole market area. What is your plan or idea to get out of around the White Spine? Right now, I need one from either Lysnari or Palessa.
I'm wondering if, in order to aid our endeavor, could I identify a good place to sneak through that wouldn't be as visible?
Absolutely.
Like, there's got to be all kinds of crap everywhere here, like broken buildings and rubble and stands and boxes and all kinds of stuff, right?
So you can absolutely do that.
Okay.
Would you like to take perception or deduction?
I would like to take perception, please.
You got it.
Okay. Okay, that is a 19, and I'm doing a plot die, right? You said?
Yes.
Okay. Plot die is... Hey, that's an opportunity!
Fantastic. As you see that a few of the carts are kind of piled on top of each other, and that's piled on top of the chull, but it's a big not open space, covered space from where the White Spine is like fighting a literal, at this point it seems like half of the area is Prince Talar's troops, and they're all charging, hoping to get shard plate from this unarmed shard bearer, the fool. Fortunate for them, they are the fools in this scenario. You kind of whisper to Palessa and Zavran to follow you. You kind of crouch walk at first, and then you're just on all fours and you're kind of crawling, keeping quiet. And your path, you notice there's a trail. There's a shining, glistening, possibly a lantern or something fell, and there's this sort of like oily ink trail that you're following in the correct direction towards what you notice is completely opposite viewpoint of the White Spine.
Oh my god, it's like when video games tell you where to go.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. Okay. And with that, you all get far enough away. Immediately, one of the soldiers flies by you and smashes into a building. You hear possibly every bone in his body shatter, and you just keep booking it.
Palessa, how far into the boats?
10 minutes.
Another 10-minute if we walk briskly.
Okay.
Snarry crawls faster.
And you can see on his arm is just dripping blood. He hasn't had time to heal himself.
Oh no.
Oh. That doesn't look good.
I'll be fine. Just get back to the boat.
You guys immediately, as you're saying that, a squadron of soldiers who are about to rush towards the White Spine see you.
Oh, shit.
Stop immediately towards you. Madam Arden, where are you taking these civilians?
To safe passage.
And usually that's enough. Like, you're an Arden, and you're one of the High Prince's Ardens. But there's something different about these soldiers of Prince Talar. Their eyes. They're red. They look like they are looking for any excuse to plunge their spears into all three of you. I need you to give me a persuasion roll to see if that was enough to calm them.
Uh-oh.
Please, I assure you, we're just trying to make sure that it's obviously very, very chaotic, and I just want to help these civilians.
Can I help? Can I help Palessa?
You have an opportunity die.
Okay.
Oh, Lysnari does.
Oh,
Yeah, can I give that to Palessa? So she has advantage?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
great. Okay. 15?
15. And with that 15, I have a question for Palessa. Is that the only reason Palessa is heading out of Vedenar?
No.
Interesting. And as you tell this soldier this information, you hear
Oh
in the
no.
back of your mind, such a good lie. As the soldiers kind of understood and charged towards the white spine. Lysnari, that worked.
Okay.
You
Well,
don't
sorry,
you don't
or-
understand,
sorry.
but that just worked.
Palessa, like, Palessa has a moment where she's like, like sweating, like sweat is dripping down her side, and then it just like it worked, so she kind of just has like a moment of relief of like, okay, well, let's keep going.
Maybe they were drunk. I can't believe they believed that.
How?
It
Why
doesn't
were they
matter.
so?
We have to
Doesn't
keep
matter. Let's
moving.
go.
Okay.
Power walking away from this situation.
Sasha, as then
Yes.
I don't know if Sasha would think this, but Fend has basically made this his space, and nobody seems to be coming around this area or any of his sailors as they prepare their ship to leave. All right, if anybody wants to stay, you're happy to, but I'm just waiting on, my son, and then I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, so I was going to actually bring this up next time. Seeing as I know this person, they seem not crazy. I would just come towards them, hands up with box next to me, and say, do you have room for a few more?
He slaps your hands down. Put your hands down. Get your ass on the ship. And he just kind of the parent that's not your parent but somebody else's parent.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Say,
yanks you and throws
I
you
have
onto the
3
ship.
friends. They'll be back in a few minutes.
I'm waiting for
Can you-
one man. If they show up, then they show up. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't do anything yet, but if this person's son gets there before my friends, I might need to do some persuasion.
Sounds good. And as you're thinking that, he goes, "Oh, there's my boy." And you see Zavran running down, kind of holding his arm, and you see the 2 women that were with him in the palace.
Sasha kind of breathes a sigh of relief, and it's like, thank the Almighty.
Zavran,
you're
we
here."
are leaving.
I agree. Lysnari, you met Palessa.
He just immediately starts shouting commands on the ship, ignoring your words, kind of like leading you onto the ship. But he's batten down the hatches, anchor up. We gotta go. We've got to beat this damn Highstorm. Let's go. And guys,
Zav sees Sasha. Glad you made it out. And he motions to the ship. Like, get
Sasha
on.
will say, Sasha will get on and say, I lost the prize.
No, you didn't.
You! I point to Sasha.
Sasha will kind of look and then not even address Palessa, just look back. What do you mean?
Lysnari, the box, please.
I will open up the box. And I'm kind of looking between Sasha and Zavran, like, And I open it up and I pull out the, because I think I saw. Did I see you do that? We
I don't think you saw him grab the satchel.
Oh, okay, never mind. I opened it up for you.
And then yeah, he'll pull out your satchel and like kind of like push it into your chest.
Ash's eyes. And then Sasha will just kind of like put a hand on Zavran's shoulder. Thank you. I owe you.
Well,
Yes, you do. But I need to.
oh, you!
I
Are
need,
you all just a bunch of charlatans?
I need to stitch this before I bleed out. We
So
could
you
t-
two know each other. Just a yes or no will suffice.
Kind of.
Sasha will just shrug.
And who's this? Looks at Box.
Box, Zev, Box.
Hello, Box. I think it's time to go.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I've been
think it's
saying.
time.
You hear Thend as he's still yelling at people. Jorvin, I don't know how many times I gotta ask, but I say a look. If I gotta ask one more, I'm doing it. And he kind of, Jorvin, yet again, falls from the sail and kind of, at the last second catches himself and, like his back is inches from the deck. But meant to do that. And the ninth light, sets sail. You watch in the distance as the city of Vedenar is aflame. You see, Zavran, a multitude of people you've never seen before are now refugees on your ship.
You can see him holding his arm. He looks at these refugees. Are any of you injured?
Still in shock. Most of them aren't really speaking for the most point. A few of them do nod. You do see some scrapes across their faces. Some are bleeding from their arms or foreheads, just wounds in general. You are the Artifabrian of this ship, but you are not the doctor, luckily, as I've made an entire crew.
Oh.
But
I was about to get ready and bandage this poor sod.
I mean,
Look,
the help will be
you don't
needed.
study in Carbranth without getting a +5 in medicine.
That's true. So if you would like to get to work, absolutely.
I will help the doctor. And you can see Zavran starts helping the doctor before he treats himself. He'll wash his arm, but he doesn't spend the time to stitch it yet. He goes right into action.
Fantastic.
Once we've actually gotten out of port, Sasha would go over to Palessa and put their hand out. Say, Sasha.
Is that your real name?
Actually, yeah.
I'm Ardent Palessa.
I'm sorry for putting a knife to your boss's throat, Ardent Palessa.
To be completely truthful, Ardent Vasha is... Well, they probably deserved it. They didn't deserve to die. They deserved to be threatened a little bit. But
Oh, is she dead?
no, I helped her get away. Not before that horrible white shard plate bearing individual just ransacked my home. Not my actual home, but my place of work and study and everything.
Yeah.
And you stole from my mentor.
Yeah.
Why?
Spheres mostly.
You can get spheres from anywhere. Why did you go there?
Spoken like a light eyes.
Fine, if you're not going to answer my questions. She just like gets ready
GM,
to turn away.
I would like to do an insight roll onto Palessa. Sasha is trying to figure out, why is Palessa actually mad? I feel like this is more complicated.
That is between you and Palessa. I don't know why you asking me.
No.
What is
you can.
Palessa? I need your I believe it's cognitive defense. Or is it spiritual?
I think it is. I actually don't know. It's one of them.
It is one of them. I believe it's cognitive.
Cognitive.
So look at the cognitive space in your character sheet.
Yes.
And then there should be a
15.
little 15. So that's your
Okay.
DC.
I'm just going to roll. I have a +5 in insight. That is actually my best stat. Okay, so 12 plus 5, so 17.
What I will say is there is a whole system for this, but usually it's against NPCs.
No, I know. It's
so,
up to Tracy.
Yeah.
So, hey Eli. So what is it that you are trying to?
Don't squeeze me.
We
Go,
need
go,
a little.
go.
We need a little Eli in our life.
Don't go, GM.
Yeah.
You are trying to find out why I'm actually upset.
Yes.
Clearly, she is very invested in her mentor's works and studies and everything. So she feels threatened by somebody stealing it, especially that particular. Well, I don't want to give too much information.
Oh, yeah.
Something
It was something
about
about
that. Yeah. That
that's
particular
stealing this.
item is very, it seems like, she's pretty pressed about it.
Okay. Then Sasha, before as Palessa would go to step away, Sasha would say, it wasn't just for spheres.
Well, what else was it for? She's like waiting for you to get... Are you gonna be so short? We're just gonna be we're gonna be stuck on this ship for some time. And look, clearly the palace is in ruins at this point, as well as my mentor's entire office. So
Sasha looks around, looks at the crew, looks back at the burning city, then kind of like looks at Palessa in the eyes for a minute. I don't know if I can trust you yet, but it was a trade for information, and I need the information.
a trade for information. Dare I ask, from whom? I assume you're probably not going to tell me.
Actually, if I knew, I might.
Somebody's interested in my mentor's work?
Logical.
Well, you have no idea. the things
Care
that
to
they've
tell
been.
me?
It probably would go over your head.
Right. How many years did you study in the Palanaeum?
I studied for many years in the Ardentia.
So your mentor was into some important research that people wanted to know.
To be honest with you, I'm actually not fully sure what the heart is or was. I have been trying to learn more, and I'm at a bit of a roadblock in my investigations. So,
Sasha will look over to Zavran and then say, well, it's a good thing you're trapped on a ship with an Artifabrian then.
raises an eyebrow at that.
Even if he is a thief.
Yes, well, perhaps this can be a mutually beneficial arrangement then.
Sasha nods and then hesitates. Like, at first they consider the conversation done and go to turn, but then they turn back and say, I'm new at apologies.
Usually apologies involve actually apologizing.
Of course, brightness. I apologize.
That didn't seem very genuine. You might need some more work. And she just walks away. and goes towards like the end of the ship and just looks out longingly as we sail away from this like burning like city.
Your home on fire?
Yeah, and just yeah.
Storming
Attracts.
light eyes.
As you both watch your literal home in flames, Zavran, I lied. You are the doctor.
Oh, perfect.
So you are put to work, and as you're doing that, Lysnari, you see a multitude of Vedenar refugees, and then you see a crew immediately going to work. Mainly the one who was working on the sails, Jorvin, is probably, you've heard Jorvin's name as well. You see him working the sails. You see a Ardazian cook kind of like passing out some food around to individuals, kind of like patting them. It's going to be all right, yeah? You'll be fine. You see one individual who looks Vaden themselves talking with Thend, and Thend is kind of like scratching his head. He looks a little more frustrated now that you guys are out to sea. And you see one individual with golden hair and golden skin,
Oh,
and possibly from they are Ilari, and they seem to be looking out into the sea and straight at that Highstorm.
oh. So behind the ship, at the back of the ship.
Yes.
Okay, because I was kind of envisioning that Lysnari would be up at the bow rather than back at the stern.
Right. Okay.
Tends to look ahead when on a ship rather than behind.
Okay,
But if I probably would be up there, but like turned towards the back of the ship, looking at what people are doing. I'm gonna approach this other Iriali person who appears to just be watching the Highstorm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not often I find others like myself out and about, away from Mirhi.
Well, how else am I going to make my great journey? As you hear a neutral tone coming from them.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems there's a lot less of us these days, doesn't it? Wouldn't you say?
I mean, that must mean the journey takes them into mysterious places. They put their hand out. Russia.
Russia. I'm
Russia
Lysnari.
Bard.
Ah,
Lysnari.
do I recognize that? Do I recognize that family name?
Probably not.
I very specifically do not give a family name. I just use my first name.
So what brings you all the way to Vedenar?
Same as you, exploring, although my timing perhaps was not the best.
How are we to know our timing on the journey? Everything is an experience. Some things a mystery. But each step brings us closer to the one.
And every day is an adventure.
Indeed. Though I was not prepared to face a high storm on the seas.
And
But
a war. And a burning city.
what can you do? And they they seem very optimistic and very positive for the scenario that they're in. Zavran, you're
Yeah.
used to this. Russia's very sharp tongue, but very positive at the same time. Then kind of walks up to you as you're patching up Box. Box scraped their knee a few times. They were hustling through the city with Sasha. Well, you're gonna have to. How's everybody doing? Anybody worse for wear?
Couple of scrapes, bumps, bruises, but nothing substantial. I
Yeah.
think I caught the brunt of it.
Yeah. Though, people do love scars.
A chawl claw. Not even a spear. Not even a sword.
And maybe we don't tell them that part of the story. Maybe we say it was a spear or sword.
Yeah. I'm glad you're alright.
Me, I'm fine. I made you do all the heavy lifting.
And we got paid at the end of the day.
Getting paid, yes. But here's another lesson for you. Making sure you come out alive. That's more important. You can always find another way to make money.
I know.
Good on you.
As soon as I could, I got out of there.
You brought some layabouts, or did you bring some people who can actually work?
Look, Lysnari got us the inn in the palace, and Palessa...
Brought an ardent on my ship.
Look, you could finally do something with those necklaces you have.
What? Get yelled at by an ardent because I just, say my well wishes and get my blessings from any god that's willing to listen to my ass?
Babsk. She stood up to a shard bearer. You should have seen her holding that shard blade. It was taller than she was.
She has a shard blade.
She,
All right, here's what we do. Find a way to
picked,
sell this
She
shard
picked it
blade.
up and he snatched it out of her hands like a child. But she stood up to him.
Oh. Well, hell. Maybe I should find myself a new first mate.
I don't think Ilsen would allow that.
No, they kicked my ass. All right. We have a little situation. I need you to get everybody under. We don't need to be on the deck.
No.
Unfortunately, we will not be out running this high storm. I'm going to try to get us to a safe space. We don't want to be out in the open ocean.
I'll talk to Ressa. We'll pull the maps, see what we can find.
All right. Mara's handing out food for now, but I do need you to check our stores. We don't know how long or how much food we're gonna be able to keep up with. Now we got so many more mouths to feed.
No, I'll cut my portion in half. Give it to these people.
Oh, look at you. Bronth hasn't left yet. Oh,
To Thalen City,
Uh,
then. Is that the plan? Back home.
eventually,
Okay.
depending on if we survive this high storm, we may need to take a stop at Carbron. Sorry, but depends on how well the Ninth survives all this.
She's a good ship.
Yeah,
I'll
and
make
that-
sure.
and he-
I'll make sure Pierre has all the tools he needs.
all the tools he needs, and he points, and you see the wall of the Highstorm. It looks like it got so much closer in the half hour that you guys have been out here floating on the sea. There's not a thing that Carpenter can do if that hits us.
So what's the plan?
I'm getting us there, and he points. Russia said there's possibly some secluded areas or caves that we can go to without the Tarat Sea taking us under.
Okay.
All about timing. So the sooner all these people get off the deck, the sooner we can start hightailing it even faster.
You get on the helm. I'll get them below deck.
Who are you giving orders to?
I'm sorry.
He slapped you in the arm that you just stitched.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
no,
that's
it's
all-
fine.
that's
it's
on me.
fine. I'll have to wash it
All
again
right.
to make sure you're not carrying any rot spread on those dirty little hands of yours.
Ha ha ha. Collects breath. All right. And he just kind of marches off and he starts shouting orders again. And you see your Baps kind of like take charge of the place he calls home. All of you are hustled down below in a more secluded and dark area of the ship. Shadows everywhere as Stormlight is using the spheres, but the spheres themselves, it's been a while and they're starting to get dull. But that's what high storms are for. And you see as Jorvin starts collecting the spheres that they have in the lamps and starts getting them wrapped up and prepped to be put out in the storm so that they can get their Stormlight back.
Jorv.
Huh.
Make sure these are recharged as well. And he hands them the chest. I know
Ashes,
exactly.
eyelashes.
I know exactly how many are in here, and I will recount them.
Well, as long as I get my share, they'll all be back.
You get your share like everyone else.
Gonna have to get some more material. Oof. And he starts wrapping those up as well. Eyes just like cartoonishly wide at how many spheres you came back with.
Awooga!
Right? Zavran, after about say 30 minutes of prep and getting everybody down and secure in the ship, you batten down everything as well, making sure mainly your like Artifabrian-esque lab area is secure.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be, you're assuming it's gonna be a bumpy ride. You walk back outside and ice storms move. For everyone who doesn't know, high storms move at about 200 miles per hour. So that wall that you saw in the distance past what you left as Vedenar is now oh so much closer. Uncomfortably close.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately you run to the mast of the ship and you strap one of the ropes around your waist to secure yourself. You see Thend already has the same situation for him at the wheel. Russia is kind of trying to navigate. It's there. It's right over there as they kind of point to the secluded space that's like mostly covered in jungle to the, if you guys were in Vedenar, you guys basically went directly south. to the other hook end of one moment. Of basically the Frostlands, like a little edge of the Frostlands that kind of hooks off. And what you would know is if you were to just go a little bit more west, you would be back home in Cabron. You are much further away from Cabron, and it's nowhere to be found as this storm wall is biting at the end of your ship. My question to you, Zavran, is do you stay up on the deck or do you go down with everyone else during this high storm?
He's right there with his Basque.
I would like you to roll me a we'll just go athletics. Plot die, please.
An 18 with a blank.
Okay. Yourself, Resha. Who else will be brave enough to do this? Ilson as well is up there. You're all strapped with ropes. You see this massive gray cloud of a wall, kind of inching, not even inching, but basically clawing its way towards you. The final seconds where you're getting close to the edge of what you believe to be the wall, as well as closer to this space that Resha believes will be able to block you off from the Highstorm. You're hit by it. Everyone down below, you feel yourselves kind of lifted, as if the entire ship was lifted out of the ocean. For about a moment. Exhaustion Spren are covered in this space as all of you thought the danger was over. And immediately, Purple Fear Spren begin to appear. Usually, when a high storm hits, most of you have never experienced the dangers of the actual storm because everyone knows you stay inside for a high storm. Debris the size of chulls can be launched at speeds that make no sense. And death is a high possibility, if not a definite. And as you float in the air for a moment, and you get that kind of like if you're on a roller coaster and that little leap you get at the top of the ramp, that is what you feel as the ninth light has now become just another piece of debris or object in the whims of this high storm. Zavran, you get to experience all that and also witness the chaos of said high storm in person. Gray, just water hitting you at a force that feels as though you are being beaten down and battered down by fists. Lightning flashes and you hear the laughter of wind spren like a chorus. There's a moment in which you realize this rope is not enough and you just grab onto the mast of the ship and you, for the first time in a while, debate whether you should pray to the Almighty. And in that moment, you hear a loud, thunderous crack, and you think lightning's hit the ship. But it's not lightning of the ship, it's the top part of the mast and some of the sail completely torn from the ninth light. There is a impact of the ship itself landing back into the water. And then, as quickly as you were in that chaos, you are released from it. And you see in front of you, you are moving at so much faster speed than you were previously, as the Highstorm seemed to have ejected you out of it. Uh-oh. Highstorm hit me. And you are careening toward the land mass in front of you, and then is trying his hardest to kind of like turn the ship, and you immediately impact, and there's this as you guys scrape across the rock and dirt and land on across the ship, and you hear, Zavran, the wood of the ship just peel away as it slams across. Ship starts to lean as if it's going to fall sideways into the water. By Ashar's luck, you slam into the water without capsizing. There's a moment. Ilson drops anchor. And you look as the Highstorm passes all of you. You were on the edge of the Highstorm, and the little bit of time that you spent in it, that it did that much damage to your ship. But you are out of Vedenar. You are out of the storm. But you're not yet home.
And as Zavran is hugging the mast and everything just happened, he lets out the most joyous, raucous laugh, as if he didn't expect to go that way at all.
And as you laugh, you notice one more voice laughing, and then another and another, as the four of you have beat the odds and survived a high storm. All of you down low, chaos erupted, terrified, and you hear above you the laughter of four insane sailors as the ship sits. You are safe, but you're out of the woods yet. And that's where we're gonna leave off on our story of the Dying Storms. Thank you so much for watching this evening. We will be back next week.
We will.
We will. Hope you all have a wonderful week. We will continue the story next week. Remember, we have
The Breath Between Branches.
Breath Between Branches. I remember branches in between. I didn't remember breath. Breath Between Branches, our wild sea game ran by the wonderful Mirhi. We have Curse of the House of Rookwood, ran by the wonderful Helvetica. And then you'll be right back here with Dying Storms, hopefully. And if you can't catch it, that's okay. Find it on our YouTube, youtube.com/MagiRPG. And don't forget to also hang out in our Discord if you want to figure out this wonderful Stormlight game with the rest of us. I'm sorry, Cosmere RPG with the rest of us. Have a wonderful evening. Y'all take care. And don't forget, journey before destination.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.